Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Dance.
Together we are the Office Blokes.
Yep.
Aye.
If you can do us a favour, make sure you're subscribed. Head over to our Why Are You Gay reaction, which has just hit 1 million views, and just comment 1 million. That is it. All you got to do, and then you can win this beautiful, not available to the public OB hat.
When does the competition expire, Dave?
Next week at some point.
7th.
The 7th of June. There you go. We'll just pick a winner at random and get in touch, and then you'll get a hat sent out. So easy.
Simple
easy,
as that.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Right then, the 10 most dangerous spiders in the world.
Ooh. None of them will be here. They'll all be like Australia, won't they?
I'm not asked about spiders. Don't really. It's not something. I was driving down the road yesterday and I had a spider on my leg when I'm driving. I'm like, you little bastard, how you got in?
Yeah.
I had to put my window down and just lob him out the window.
I don't mind the ones that move slowly, but it's just the ones that move fast. I don't like them when I'm giving it all that.
Yeah, it's the close-ups I don't like. When you look at them close up and you think, nah, I don't want any of that near me.
Yeah, they show, sometimes you get really close-up photos, don't you, in books or whatever. It's like
alien
absolutely grim, don't they?
Yeah.
Doesn't the daddy long legs have one of the most venomous
but no teeth or something, right?
Yeah, it's not got teeth that can pierce our skin.
Oh, I don't know.
But they're ridiculously venomous.
Are they?
That's what I've heard.
But they just can't bite us.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind them because they're just flapping about like, dead slow.
What are they doing?
Flapping about. No, I don't
rolled
mind.
up newspaper. Badoom.
No, I don't mind picking them up and just throwing them outside, daddy long legs,
Yeah.
because they're just sort of like lolloping about.
Yeah,
it's just the quick ones. Just don't trust them.
We don't often get any spiders in our apartment or flies or anything.
Yeah.
No, you're lucky, them.
I always put them outside. Like I never kill them. Just open the window and just.
Yeah, it's very rare. It depends what it is and what it's
I know
doing.
they eat all the other bugs, don't they, and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
what I
that.
keep
So
them for, yeah.
it's a good thing, but
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a blue bottle flying around your house. You know, when you sat relaxing and it's just landed on your face and stuff.
Yeah, and when there's like this, you need the windows open. It's absolutely infuriating.
Yeah, let's check this out then. I'm going to say Southern America, like South America, sorry.
South America.
South
It's going to
America,
be on
Australia.
here. Australia and some parts of Asia are going to be on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's do it. The most
Pretty
dangerous.
much the whole world.
Yeah,
For England.
Everywhere but here.
the most dangerous spiders in the world. Let's do it.
Top 10 most dangerous spiders in the world. There are around 50,000 species of spiders on the planet, and their dangerousness is not necessarily determined by their size. Both big and small are capable of perpetrating the most painful and deadly bites. Don't let fear invade you, and get ready to meet the 10 arachnids that bring the greatest terror in the world. Number 10. Mouse spider. This 8-legged Australian creature is named after the creepy, hairy abdomen that resembles a rodent. 17 species have been identified in total, and they range between 0.39 and 1.37 inches in length. They live near water channels, and depending on the time, they stay in their burrows, waiting for prey, or they also go out to wander without destination. Knowing this, you must walk more attentive than ever so you don't cross with this arachnid, who will not hesitate to use its huge fangs that have a poison similar to that of the fearsome Sydney funnel spider, which is potentially dangerous. If they feel threatened, they will unleash their fury, and that can lead to death because they have a high level of toxicity. Its poison affects.
How many people do you think get bitten by these things?
A lot.
Every year.
I think a lot of people do, don't they?
You get these people who like fucking about in the woods and all that kind of shit, like campers and
Yeah.
you don't get them in hotels.
I bet you do.
Bet you don't.
I bet you do, just
Bet you
not
don't.
many.
I bet you get them in the woodlands where you go camping.
Yeah, probably.
Things like that. That's where they live.
That's the dangerous part.
You're going in their house.
There's a program called Naked and Afraid where
Seen
people
it.
get. Have you watched it? And people have literally just got like a machete, and there'll be a couple of them that have got to survive in the wilderness for 28 days or whatever it is. And they're around stuff like this, or around venomous snakes. They're killing venomous snakes to eat at points. They're not even got clothes on. You watch that and you think it's just mind-boggling. Again, like I said yesterday, if that happened in this country, like the crocodiles, it'd shut down. No one would do anything.
If I said to you tomorrow, the local park, Withenshaw Park around there, I found that they've got like all kinds of these spiders in there, snakes and fucking crocodiles. You probably wouldn't even go in the park. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even go by the road that's near it.
It'd be the locals you'd be frightened of, not spiders.
To be fair,
the nervous system and spreads rapidly throughout the body. After the bite, if the symptoms are immediate, a doctor should be called in order to apply the corresponding antidote. If there are no effects, consider yourself a lucky one because you only received one dry bite, that is, without poison fluid. Number 9. Yellow sac spider.
Unfortunate.
With an innocuous aspect and a small body that can measure up to 0.39 inches in length, this spider is considered responsible for the majority of bites that happen in the world because it lives in many parts of Europe and Central Asia. It is light yellow to yellowish green, and to the naked eye it seems transparent, so it is also called the phantom spider. It is a fierce hunter who comes out of its silk sac to look for its prey, which can be another type of spider or insect. Sometimes, in the face of food shortages, it can even become a cannibal and eat its own eggs. Surprising! The sac spider owes its high danger to its frequent contact with humans, its eventual bad mood, and the poison it possesses, a cytotoxin that is capable of breaking down cells, causing necrosis. Its bite produces a sharp pain, causing the affected area to swell, creating undesirable blisters that can leave you scarred for life. Number 8. Wolf spider. This spider is called wolf because of its speed and aggression to hunt its prey. Its attack is supported by its strong body and sharp vision. Also known as ground spiders, they are found on all continents, inhabiting meadows, mountains, and wetlands. It measures between 0.25 and 1.37 inches long, the females being the largest. Its danger is that it is a...
Was that the body or was that the leg span?
Well, like the body wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's going from leg
Yeah,
to
it's like
leg,
the
isn't
whole
it?
span, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, if that's just the body and then you've got the leg span as well, it'd be like that,
Going
wouldn't
off
it?
that line, it's not the whole span though, is it? It's like halfway up the leg at the front and not to the end of the last one.
It looks
Yeah.
like they're like some kind of claw that's, doesn't it? Where it's
Yeah.
going from.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible anyway.
I don't like this one.
No, I mean either.
Don't like any of them so
Yeah.
far, but this one, there's something more creepy about
Yeah,
it.
it's making me itch.
7 inches long, the females being the largest. Its danger is that it is a hunter capable of attacking and surprising in a matter of seconds. Its bite is poisonous, but if it is treated medically, it is not deadly. However, the pain is unbearable, and the itching could be unbearable to a point of leading to risky infection. Number 7. Redback spider. This spider has a particular linear red marking on its abdomen and is cataloged within its genus as Laterodectus hasseleti. The female reaches 0.39 inches in length, while the male measures 0.15 inches long. It feeds on insects, including spiders, and eventually small lizards. Its tiny size is complemented by its agility, becoming a great threat to anyone. We can find it inside mailboxes or under the toilet lid, as well as in gardens.
Hey, that's gonna shit you up now. Anyway,
The toilet lid, absolutely amazing.
Hey? Yeah.
Gee.
Hey.
That's why I'm not going to live in any of these countries.
Well, it said
No
all over the
chance.
world. It said, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you get
No, that was the
there.
one before. They said every continent.
Yeah.
But you get that necrosis of the ball sack because it's on the
Oh,
top.
could you imagine?
Jesus Christ.
Because you get bit by a redback. Imagine telling that story.
Yeah.
That is why its contact with humans is common. The report of bites of this creature indicates that there are approximately 2,000 per year, females being responsible for the majority, perhaps in their eagerness to defend their hatcheries. Although its poison is not lethal because there is an antidote, the painful sting will cause nausea, vomiting, pain in muscles and joints, followed by total paralysis
That's all you need. Didn't get bit by it, feel sick, put your head on the toilet, and another fucking bite you on the nose.
When you're throwing up.
of the body. If the victim is not treated within 2 hours after the attack, the end of their existence could be considered.
That's what, the 6th or 7th most dangerous.
Yeah.
Take great care. Number 6. Six-eyed sand spider. It is clear that the name of this arachnid describes its main characteristics: 6 eyes and sandy habitat. Because of its flattened posture and forward-facing legs, it is also known as the six-eyed crab spider. And a fact that we must take into account is that the scientific name of the family to which it belongs is Sicarius, which means murderer. OMG!
Jesus.
It is native to southern Africa and usually hides in the sand not only to avoid heat, but to hunt its prey. Similar to recluse spiders, the venom of this spider is a powerful cytotoxin, which can be both hemolytic and necrotic, meaning that blood runs freely instead of coagulating and destroying the tissue around the bite. Laboratory studies showed that a bite would be lethal to a rabbit, which would die in about 5 hours. And although there have not been many recorded cases of humans attacked by this creature, it is certainly highly dangerous since its poisoning has no antidote. Number 5. Brown widow spider. Latrodectus geometricus, as it is known within its genus, is a close cousin of the aforementioned redback spider and also of the famous black widow spider, which you must have imagined, and you are right, are linked. Unlike its black-colored relative, its body can be between brown and beige with some dark bands in the legs. In addition, it has a prominent hourglass-shaped mark whose color is a yellowish-orange shade on the underside of its abdomen. You can find it in several continents in the dark areas of houses and gardens, where it weaves its three-dimensional webs. Some people estimate that their poison could be stronger than that of a black widow, but this is not proven since they only secrete small amounts when they bite. What is certain is that its bite produces very painful effects, including muscle spasms and, in some cases, temporary cerebral or spinal paralysis that can leave permanent damage to the central nervous system of the affected person. It is complicated, but health can improve markedly after a brief hospital stay. No.
Why do you think they've not found their way over here in numbers? Because you get black widows and
Maybe
stuff.
climate.
Do you think it's the
I
climate?
think, isn't it? Yeah, I think they sort of breed more in like warmer
Moist,
climates, don't they?
moist,
Warmer
moist,
climates
yeah.
for over a longer period of time as well. Over here, it's like it gets really, really cold, doesn't it, for a certain amount of time? So
Good.
Even when it's warm, it's cold.
exactly.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, there's always a story of a black widow being found in some bananas or things
All the
like that.
dangerous
Like they come
creatures.
over, don't they? They've definitely been
They
here.
all seem to be in the warm climes, don't? Even if you go Africa and places like that, when you got lions and tigers and stuff like all the things that going to give you a bit of a kicking,
They like the sunshine.
like sunshine, don't they? A lot of the time.
Number 4. Black widow spider. Called scientifically Latrodectus mactans, it is the most popular spider of its kind and the most feared in the world for its impressive poisonous glands. It lives in warm regions, mainly in North America, and during the cold season it looks for refuge, which...
Look how black that is, though. Just go back to that picture there, Dave. Look how black that is. It's like the one before, I think it was. It's showing like a real... There, look how black that is.
Yeah.
Nothing's that black.
Apart
Even
from
black cars are not that black.
that. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's like the proper void of light, isn't it? Rather than being black, it's just an abyss.
Evil.
So creepy,
Evil.
isn't it?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting itchy as well.
So did I tell you the story? We had this massive spider in our house in Texas. It was in the garden. And I was like, what the fuck? It was massive. It was like that. Or maybe even like that. Right. And I was like, so I got the hose and fucking sprayed it. And it just sort of like bounced on his web as if to say, fuck off. Dickhead. Fucking stay in here. So I was like, fuck it. So I got the Terminator. I found the Terminator guy. And he come back, he went, he said, I know what this spider, he told me the name of it, and he went, that's not the problem. He said, you've got a fucking family of black widows living inside your house.
Whoa.
Inside the siding of the house.
Yeah.
He said, don't let the kids out in the back garden until I've dealt with it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when they can go back out, like in a few weeks or whatever. He said, but yeah, there's a family living in there. He said,
Did he
I got to find them.
What did he do? Did he
He
fumigate?
killed them. Whatever he did, I don't know how he did it. I fucking wasn't interested. Didn't want to know. Just get rid of him, mate. Yeah.
Went in with a machete.
Yeah. So get rid of him. Yeah. But that was the biggest problem.
Oh, man. Just goes to show, doesn't it? It's not always the just because of the big creatures. It's
Yeah.
just what they can do, I suppose.
I feel like if I lived somewhere with things like that, I'd have a cupboard, like your medicine cabinet, it'd be full of anti-venoms as well. And it'd be like, what got you? And then you get in the syringe
never
and the
even
anti-venoms.
thought about it, me.
Yeah, if you lived in countries like that, or
Yeah.
where they've got a lot of them, you'd have to be educated when you're a kid as to, look at the spider, identify it, so you know what you're up against, I would guess.
With snakes, I think they say you're meant to kill it, aren't you, and try and keep it.
I
I don't know.
Like one on the golf course. I had one when I was teeing off and I just fucking grabbed it with my golf club and launched it.
Look, this is if you get bit.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to. That's what they do on Naked and Afraid. They chop the head off and then they keep it, because then you can identify what the spider was, so you can use the right anti-venom.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what the spider was that bit you, there's no.
Could be,
you don't know what to
Could be
do.
anything,
Yeah.
its kind and the most feared in the world for its impressive poisonous glands. It lives in warm regions, mainly in North America, and during the cold season it looks for refuge, which presents a great danger because it can be inside the house. Like the brown widow, it has the shape of a red hourglass on its abdomen, which allows the female to be identified, who can measure about 1.5 inches long, and the male, of a lighter color and that does not have the representative figure, is 0.47 inches long, so it is much lighter than its post-mating victim. That's right, the Black Widow gets her Machiavellian name because she tends to kill her partner after the sexual act. Its bite is frightening because its venom could be up to 10 times stronger than that of the rattlesnake, capable of producing paralysis in the central nervous system. The neurotoxins can generate from a burning pain to the evil of latrodectism, whose symptoms are abdominal cramps, nausea, and respiratory problems, which could be lethal for children, elderly, or sick people. Number 3. Sydney funnel web spider. Listed as the most dangerous spider in Australia, this species has an aggressive character when threatened. It measures about 2 inches long and prefers dark and damp places to live. Its name is due to its peculiar web in the form of a funnel that weaves as an entrance to the burrows where, in general, the female remains. Both genders are dark colors with bright touches, possessing eerie and sharp fangs with which they can pierce the nails. In contrast to any other group of arachnids, the male is the ultimate threat, with venom up to 6 times more potent than that of the female. Due to the high toxicity of its venom, its bite is very painful, and the symptoms can be extreme like tingling, involuntary contractions in the facial muscles, excessive sweating, and breathing difficulty. There was even a case where the victim died 15 minutes after the bite. And it is because the funnel web spider does not settle, and in order to inject a full dose of its poison, is able to attack repetitively until it is achieved. Number 2. Brown recluse spider. Also known as the violinist spider because of its similar shape to the musical instrument that can be seen in the head of many, it lives in places of warm climates, predominantly in North America. Its 6 eyes are set in pairs, and it is known for its powerful poison able to destroy skin tissues. It reaches a length of 0.5 inches and can suddenly become a threat due to its location, since it usually develops in dark areas under furniture and paintings. It can even be trapped inside garments that would cause a forced sting. It is not aggressive by nature, but if it is disturbed, it will attack on more than one occasion, causing death of its new victim in a matter of 1 hour. In addition, its poison is necrotic, that is to say, it causes meat to die, and, although in principle it is usually slight, can lead to a condition known as loxoscelism. In this severe case, the area around the bite begins to degenerate, and a deep sore forms, with cases in which amputation will be necessary. The biggest problem with the recluse spider is that there is no effective cure for its bite and side effects, which is why it is reckless and extremely dangerous. Number 1.
Horrible.
Brazilian wandering spider.
I don't like
This
the sound of
spider
this.
occupies the first place because it possesses the most lethal.
Fucking about standing on its head as well, showboating, right? Before it bites you.
Taking a
Come at
piss.
me, bro.
Come on,
Look at this, look at it. Go back a bit there, Dave.
Let's bring it. That is absolute.
Even the name, I don't like the look of
This
it.
spider occupies.
Oh, proper showboating. Oh,
It's just
pissed.
You want some?
Roddy Pickering.
You know where I am.
I'm busy.
occupies the first place because it possesses the most lethal neurotoxic poison on the face of the earth. Originally from Brazil and present in the tropical areas of South America, it is an active hunter who likes to travel a lot. It tends to look for comfortable places, and sometimes it goes towards fruits and flowers that humans consume and cultivate, so it also receives the name of the wandering banana spider. Of furry and great appearance, this is the reason why sometimes it is confused with some tarantulas. It can reach up to 6.6 inches in length. Despite their large size, they are agile and truly aggressive when they feel threatened, so don't even bother, because they have sharp fangs that can easily penetrate human skin. Endorsed by Guinness World Records, the Brazilian wandering spider is the most poisonous of all. Their neurotoxins, 20 times more deadly than those of a black widow, can kill their victim if the corresponding antidote is not applied in time. The bite causes a concussion in the muscles and general paralysis, the most unpleasant feeling being the terrible pain you will feel for hours while you stop breathing. If you cross its path, just run for your life. We're sure that you were impressed by these dangerous and lethal arachnids that
Absolute grim. They really are. And what's the point in these things?
I know.
Gee, there's no need for them.
I'm sure they have the place in the ecosystem somewhere, don't they?
What if the spider's there watching like a reaction of the 10 worst foot? They're like, this can squash it.
Yeah, some size 13.
Yes,
And like,
here's the Doc Martin.
Yeah. At least when you look at them, you know that they're evil. don't you? I mean, can you imagine
Yeah.
if
Horrible,
like,
horrible thing, making me itch.
Imagine something like a rabbit was that sort of like dangerous as well. If it bit you,
Yeah.
you die. You know, a lovely little fluffy bunny.
Well, that's the thing with snakes, isn't
But
it? Because snakes
they
can
look
be
evil,
big.
and they are evil, aren't they?
Yeah.
Snakes can be big and they're deadly.
Yeah,
that's the
absolutely,
thing.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we do have bigger animals that are just as dangerous.
True. Yeah.
It's human.
Oh yeah, the
Dangerous.
ultimate
But these things
danger.
can hide anywhere, though, can't these spiders? I mean,
Yeah.
they'd just be absolutely anywhere.
Turn up where they could turn up anywhere. At least if you're in your car, you know, you might be driving down the road in your car and a human just jumps out next to you, like, I knew you were there. You didn't
Yeah.
sat next to me the whole fucking ride. I'll
Yeah.
let you in. But you could be driving, a spider just drops down. I had a wasp in the car once. I was like, what? I'm like, look, I'm all over the road.
Yeah, the spiders there, if you're driving a spider all of a sudden runs up your leg or something, it's like,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, even if it's not poisonous or anything like that, it's still fucking shit you up, doesn't it?
It does.
You know,
It's a shock
It's like
factor,
shock,
isn't
innit?
it?
So like I say, if it's fun doing that as well.
100 mile an hour.
Around, yeah. And it's just sort of like going like that.
What happens if they taste like chicken? Would you have them on a sandwich?
People eat
Oh,
tarantulas, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a delicacy, isn't it?
I'm not sure it's a
comes with
delicacy,
spiders and
but
stuff,
people do eat them.
I've seen them on
Probably-
sticks in Asia. You know, you go and
Yeah,
do
Yeah.
They're full of
scorpions
protein, aren't
and
they? Things like
scorpions and
that. And
cockroaches and shit, yeah.
I think they're supposed to be good for you, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, just the look of them puts you off,
I didn't know
doesn't
any
it?
of that.
You know, if it
No
looked like a
chance.
chicken, then
It was venomous. The world's most venomous chicken.
Imagine a chicken the size of an elephant that could bite you and kill you with one bite.
Yeah. Well, it would. It'd just rip your head off.
Yeah. Dangerous,
chicken
wouldn't
that big.
exactly, yeah, exactly. There'd be more chicken to go around for everyone, though, wouldn't there?
Would you
Yeah,
rather
one breast would feed the family for 10 years.
Held the Sunday roast
An
from
egg.
massive eggs? Would you rather live with a crazy woman or a crazy spider?
Crazy spider.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd rather just live alone.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.